Move slowly, just an inch at a time. I don't want to startle them. There, see? Just under the edge of that old cabinet. Those tiny glowing eyes watching us. Let's get down a little lower, right here on the rug. If you enjoy spending these quiet moments with me, please do subscribe, like, and leave a comment. It really helps me bring more of these stories to life for you. I'm so glad you're here. I know it's late and you probably had a dozen other things to do, but I couldn't think of anyone else to help me with this tonight. These 4 little ones, they've had such a rough start. We found them huddled together in a wet, frozen alleyway last week, shivering so hard they could barely meow. They're still so terrified of everything. But when I was sitting here earlier, thinking about who could help them learn that humans aren't all scary, I thought of you immediately. You have such a quiet soul. There's a stillness about you that I've always admired. The kind of calm energy that makes everything around you just settle. It's exactly what they need right now. Can you smell the lavender? I have the diffuser running in the corner to help soothe their nerves, but I think having you here is doing more than the oils ever could. It's so peaceful in this room, isn't it? Just the soft amber glow of the lamp quiet, solid, and safe. I remember my first day volunteering here at the shelter. I was so nervous, I actually tripped over a massive bag of kibble and sent it flying across the floor. I was sure the manager would tell me to leave, and I spent the next hour hiding in the break room, convinced I'd ruined everything and scared every animal in the building. I felt so clumsy and out of place. It took a long time for me to realize that it's not about being perfect. It's just about being still. Having you next to me tonight, it makes me feel like I'm finally doing it right. I don't feel like that clumsy girl anymore when you're around. You have this way of making me feel like I belong exactly where I am. Look, do you see that? The calico is stepping fully into the circle of light. And look behind her. The others are following. The little gray one and the two tabbies. They're leaving the shadows under the cabinet. They're choosing to come toward us, toward the warmth you're radiating. They can feel it, just like I can. Your energy is so inviting. Just keep that hand steady, just like that. They're almost close enough to touch the feathers. See how her nose is twitching. She's deciding that you're someone worth knowing. We're doing it. They're finally coming out of the dark. Oh, look at that. Do you feel that? The little gray one and the calico. They aren't just curious anymore. They're actually climbing up. Stay very, very still. Oh my goodness. They're settling down right on your lap. I can't even tell you how much this means. I'm actually a little bit breathless just watching them. They've been so guarded, so tiny and alone in that cold alley, and yet here they are, choosing you. They're curling into these perfect little balls of fur, tucking their paws in and just letting go. You look so natural like this. You look so fatherly, so incredibly protective. It's a side of you I've always sensed, but seeing it in this light, in this quiet room, it's different. Animals are the ultimate judges of character, you know. They don't care about what you do for a living or what you say. They only care about the soul they feel underneath, and they clearly feel like you're the safest place in the entire world. They trust you completely. I hope you don't mind if I, just for a moment, rest my head here, right on your shoulder. I want to be close to that peace you're radiating. Listen, can you hear that? That tiny, rhythmic, motor-like hum. It's the purring. I've read that a cat's purr is a healing frequency, that the vibration actually helps bones knit and hearts mend. It feels like it's syncing up perfectly with the slow, steady rhythm of your heartbeat. It's like a lullaby for all of us. It's the most beautiful, honest sound I've heard in a long time. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I don't think I've told you, but I spend so many hours in this shelter by myself, and it can get, well, it gets a bit lonely. The silence of these halls at night usually feels so heavy and empty, but with you sitting here next to me, it feels like a sanctuary. This is the first time in weeks that I've actually felt my shoulders drop. The first time I've really felt like I can Let's not move, not even a fraction of an inch. I don't want to do anything that might wake them or break this spell we're under. Let's just stay in this little pocket of time for a while longer. Just you, me, and these 4 tiny lives we're keeping warm. It's so quiet now, so perfectly still. I feel like I could stay right here, leaning against you, forever. The clock on the wall, it's already so late. I didn't realize how much time had passed while we were sitting here in the dark. The shelter is completely silent now, isn't it? Except for that low, distant of the ventilation system. It's a lonely sound usually, but tonight, with the weight of you against me and these little ones dreaming on your lap, it just feels like the world is holding its breath. Everything is so still, so peaceful. I want you to try something with me. Close your eyes for just a moment. Don't worry, I've got you. I want you to focus on those tiny vibrations coming from the kittens. Can you feel them? It's like a tiny rhythmic pulse. Let's try to sync our breathing with them. A slow, deep breath in and a long, soft breath out. Again, in and out. Imagine that purring frequency traveling from them through your skin and right into your heart. Let it wash away all the stress from your day, all the noise in your head. Just you, the warmth, and the quiet. You're doing so well. You're so naturally calm. I hope you know how special you are. I see the way you move through the world, always so considerate, always so gentle. It's a rare thing to find someone who can just sit in the silence and be present like this. You have such a kind soul, and I don't think I tell you that nearly enough. These kittens, they knew it the moment they saw you. They felt that safety much more adventurous way. If you want to hear the rest of that thought and see where the night takes us, you can find the spicy continuation of our story over on my Patreon. The link is right there in the description. I'd love to see you there. But for now, it's time to rest. If you enjoyed our little time together tonight, please don't forget to give this video a like and maybe subscribe